The understanding and acceptance of autism has been really growing in recent years, which is wonderful, as more children and adults too are being diagnosed on the spectrum. Well, there's a local effort to really help, and Sean Saito is here from Balance Autism. And Balance is a center? How would you describe it, Sean?
Yeah, I would define it as an outpatient clinic, and we serve children with autism, range 2 to 14 years old. So we have kids that come in during the day. They're here for a few hours. We do a lot of play-based learning and help them work on some specific skills they need, and then hopefully they go back to school or wherever they might be.
Wow.
Yeah.
So it's not school. It's like a supplement.
Yeah, it's like a supplement to school. Yeah. So we have some that attend the full day of school and they come to our clinic afterwards, and we have some that do a partial day of school, then come to our clinic during the day and work on those skills in a setting with smaller ratios than a typical classroom, which is really helpful. So.
Well, sure, that one-on-one, right?
Yeah.
Let's talk about autism in general as we look at the pictures from your place. A child can be diagnosed at what age? How young?
Yeah, we usually see as young as around 24 months, so
really?
that 2-year-old mark. One thing that's been kind of surprising is the increase in prevalence over the years.
Yes.
So,
what can you say about that? What is that about?
Yeah, and so really I would say that the largest thing is the increase in awareness of autism. Pediatricians are a lot more aware and look for those signs and symptoms.
For it,
correct,
yes.
Yeah. It's hard to find someone that hasn't heard of autism anymore, whereas 50 to 100 years ago, that really wasn't the case. So,
awareness just in general. And when we talk about that, we're not talking about a cure, because this is something that families live with.
Sure. Yeah, it's a lifelong condition.
Lifelong. And so how would you describe it? If somebody were to say, what does that mean? What does autism mean? What's the answer to that? The short answer to that, Sean?
Sure. I would say that usually it comes with some social interaction challenges with communication, some perseverative interests in certain topics, behaviors, those sort of things.
And we talk about being on the spectrum, meaning that there are different degrees of autism.
Yep, every individual with autism is different and unique. And so when they come into our clinic, we do a comprehensive assessment, and we don't have a set curriculum that we apply to every single kid because they're all different. So we fine-tune what skills and identify what skills they need to work on and kind of go from there.
Sure. And do you find that this is something that, well, I'm sure kids really react to, and it gives them a social spot as well, where they can have fun with other kids? Yeah,
we do so much play-based learning, and that's where we found to have the most success is when the kids are having fun. They're more encouraged to learn and want to learn new things, and they have a lot of fun playing with their peers throughout the day.
Tell me about the name of your place, Balance. What's the basis of that?
Yeah, so we were formerly known as the Homestead, and we would get a lot of calls, and people really weren't sure what services we provided, and so we rebranded a few years ago to be Balance Autism. And when you think about the autism spectrum and what autism entails, is you really have to balance all the things that are thrown at you in life to help tackle those things. And individuals with autism have a lot of those skill deficits that we try and work on. So that's really what it's about.
Let's talk about where you are. You are based in, well, you're all over, but you're in Davenport here in our area.
Correct,
and you serve the whole Quad Cities area.
We do, yeah. We serve a wide range. We have some clients that travel all the way in from Muscatine, so a wide range in the area. But we have serve 8 different communities throughout Iowa with our clinic services. But in the Des Moines Metro, we have some residential care. We have some job coaching type of vocational skills that we work on.
For adults.
Correct, yeah.
And your local center, you're mainly focused on children.
Correct,
yes.
Yep. So home and community based, and then outpatient clinic here. Yeah.
How are you funded?
Yep, so it's, we're a nonprofit organization, I should add that. So clients that come to us looking for services, we work with insurances, which is a pretty challenging part of our job to try and cover those services.
Yes,
so.
yes. Well, we're so glad you're here, because it really is, I think it gives families new hope and a new direction in wanting to help their kids have the best life in every way. And it's really for the whole family, isn't it?
It is, yeah. We even provide some parent trainings, and the goal for that is they're not just receiving it's not just the client that's receiving those skills and improvements and working on those skills. It's that we're trying to communicate with the parents and collaborate with them, because they're a huge part of the picture, obviously.
Of course.
So, yeah.
Balancing the whole family.
Yeah, definitely.
Balance Autism, I know you have an online presence. What do you think is the easiest way to get a hold of you?
Yeah, I would go to our website, balanceautism.org, and find information there.
All right, we encourage you to do that. Thank you, Sean.
Yeah, thank you.
Good seeing you. All right. Well,